Faridpur is just another village in India. Until about a decade ago, people relied on farming and cattle rearing. Education was not a priority since they did not imagine a use for it earlier. Thus continued life at its own pace. Time changes everything. A school began to sprout in a barren and empty piece of land led by a city woman.
I was a privileged one to get education in a very good school and a very good college. So I wanted to utilize these services for these underprivileged children here in the village. So I came to this place. This place had least educational level, and children were not going to schools. They were just playing around on the streets and in their fields. So I chose this place to start with.
Her zeal apart, she was not aware what she was getting into. It was a society where women traditionally stay within the confines of their homes. A society where norms cannot be broken.
There was one incident once. There were about 20 hefty men, boys and men, or bada danda leke they were coming. I saw them from a distance. That time we didn't have any of these walls. So I saw them from a distance and I said, "Ye kya, kahan aa rahe hain?" So my driver, my caretaker, they all ran away from here. All of a sudden,
the men meant serious business.
What has gone wrong?
She must leave and the school must shut down before she spoils their women and children.
Which I will never forget.
The threat was laid out clearly and she had to make a choice. Most parents in the village are not much educated and indulge either in farming or have taken up small jobs in the nearby towns. Their children, however, now go to school and, among other things, learn English.
Good morning, my name is Nikita. I study in class 3rd. Title of my poem, Pray. Little days of water, little days of sand, make a mighty ocean and the pleasant land. Little days of kindness, little bursts of love, make this earth an Eden. He has a heavy abode. Thank you.
The change is in their attitude now. When I came here, they didn't know what was sanitation. They didn't know what was health and hygiene. They didn't know what was nutrition. So these were the things which I started with initially, because education for me is not just literacy. Education means to keep yourself healthy, to have good nutritious food.
She brought in little interventions, like telling them about the use of neem tree twigs to brush their teeth, an ages-old practice in India. The children began to mold slowly. But her main worries were to bring in good teachers, as also teaching materials to excite the children. And as they say, where there is a will, there is always a way.
Well, opportunity education came to us at the time when we were barely managing the classroom, the teaching learning process. The teacher being there and the students being there with the copies and pencil, that's all. So opportunity education came to us at that time, and with the teaching aids and with the all the material that they were supplying, that encouraged the children as well as the teachers to study.
I have made 2 circles, 1 by 4 and 1 by 10.
The school that faced stiff resistance slowly turned its classrooms into exploratory laboratories for the children to ignite their minds.
Rectangle, square, cylinder, six-sided, four pyramid.
Absenteeism became a thing of the past.
Why do we need them?
Beside the teaching materials, Opportunity Education Foundation gifted them with a TV set and DVDs of their standardized educational programs for children.
Work together to get us the food that we need to our stomach.
Today, these children look forward to coming to school with much enthusiasm.
What does they do? Good. How many are they in number? 8. Very good. And molars? 12.
TV in this part of the state, it proved to be something beyond their imagination of the children, and whatever DVDs we got, when we showed them on television, so it immediately clicked with them. So we requested for an extra set also, because we knew that what the teacher could not do, that television is doing, and it's a very, very powerful medium.
हम दूसरे के ऊपर निर्भर हैं, हमारी बच्ची किसी और के ऊपर निर्भर ना रहे, इसीलिए चाहते हैं कि वो पढ़ें, अपने पावन पे खड़ी होवें, कुछ बने, बस.
Just before Diwali, we had written these letters to them. Do you remember? So I have got the replies to these letters to some of you. This letter is to Nikita, then Akash.
Our children became pen pals with the school in Nebraska, that is St. Peter and Paul School. And these school children came and asked me, "Ma'am, what is skiing?" Somebody had written to them that during our holidays we go for skiing. So they said, "Ma'am, what is skiing?" So it was entirely a new concept for our children. They had never heard of this word as skiing. So we told them that here it doesn't snow, whereas it snows in Nebraska, and when it snows, then skiing is done on the snow. So this was a very interesting thing, and then we realized that the children on the other side also, they also don't know what is a Diwali. So our children they wrote to them, and they started asking what are crackers, how do you burn crackers, and what is this festival. So it was an exchange of knowledge, it was exchange of culture between the two countries. So that was something very interesting.
Dear friend Custom, how are you? I am fine. How is the weather in US?
A society where women were traditionally restricted is opening up a new way for the next generation.
When is your birthday? My birthday is the 9 month.
अब हमारी ज़िंदगी तो अब इन पॉइंट की तरह हो गई है. क्या है, रोटी कर लेते हैं, खा लेते हैं, कहीं बाहर नहीं जा सकते, किसी से बात नहीं कर सकते. अगर कोई पढ़ा लिखा आदमी हमारे आगे खड़ा हो जाए तो एक घबराहट सी हो जाती है भीतर कि कैसे बात करेंगे इनसे.
I am 12 years old now. I am in 6th grade now. I am 6th grade. We have 3 teachers and we move from class to class. Dear Billy, how are you? I am 14 years now. I am very happy for you. I like singing and watching TV. I love mathematics.
तो फर्क तो पड़ता है, नॉलेज भी आती है, बोला में, चाली में, मतलब वैसे भी कोई शब्द होता है इंग्लिश में तो मुझ पे नहीं आता तो मैं ऐसे बोल देती हूँ. तो कहते मम्मी ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे है ये, ऐसे बोलो. तो फिर अच्छा लगे, बहुत अच्छा लगे.
Buoyed with the support from Opportunity Education Foundation and the acceptance in the community, the school expanded to cater to the children with special needs. These children were once confined to rooms or even chains with the label of incurable madness.
My policy was that no child should be said no to come to the school. All children, immaterial of any religion, caste, creed, and even mental status. So already the children were there. It's only I started little bit giving them special attention.
क्या है सर्कल
Among other things, the special attention focused on the use of some of the material provided by Opportunity Education Foundation to stimulate and facilitate learning in these children.
सर्कल वेरी गुड बिग
The results made both the children and the educators happier.
एंड स्मॉल
We diverted some of the teaching aids to special needs because it was more helpful with special needs than with the normal. So it was an eye-opening thing for us. So some of
The school does not stop at just that. They are now empowering women folk too. The bond between Opportunity Education Foundation and Tender Hearts School strengthens further through the ideology: a woman empowered is a family and a society empowered.
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, यहाँ बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है. अगर हम सीख सकते हैं तो आगे कुछ अपना काम भी कर सकते हैं और अपनी जिम्मेदारी भी संभाल सकते हैं.
A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog, E for elephant, F for fish, G for grapes, H for hand, I for ice cream, J for joker, K for cat.
A school that began from nothing has brought around a sea change in a community that never knew what education could do.
Opportunity Education was the beginning of education in this school, in the real sense, you can say the formal education. Because till then we were sort of imparting education, but it was not the quality that the city children were getting.
So, this is how life sprouted on this once barren land and touched an entire humanity that was stuck in time and old traditions. And this is not a fairy tale. People do create miracles.